Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Mr. Badman here with another truck showcase. And in today's video we'll be walking through the 2019 Freightliner Cascadia. This is not the latest and greatest Cascadia that they brought into the game with the monitor mirrors, if you will, the electronic mirrors. This is the OG 2019, and in my opinion this is the better of the two trucks. In these types of videos I like to run you guys through what does the shop specs look like, what's the engine, what's the transmission, how did that combination of things, what's that make the stats look like on the vehicle from heavy cargo to maneuverability to hill traversal and all of that. I also like to jump into what the dash looks like, and in these particular trucks, the Freightliners in particular, there are two dash options. I'll run through both of them. I'll let you know which one I prefer, and you'll see why. um, they display information just differently. The other thing I like to do is jump into the cab after we go into the shop. I'll show you the visibility out of left and right hand side windows, and then flip through the dash real quick, show you all those details. How's the cruise control, how distance to empty, what all information is shown, and how is it shown, because you can't see that when you're purchasing the truck until you already own it. Then we'll hit the road. We'll hear what the engine sounds like. We'll hear what the J-brake sounds like, and then do a little 360 in my test lot down the road here, and see how she turns. So with all that said, let's jump in right into the shop here. We go into truck configurator. I currently have this set up as a day cab. Jump right into the engines. You can see here we have a 600 horsepower, a 605 horsepower Cummins engine with 2,779 newton meters of torque. That is one of the biggest engines in the game, torque-wise. And you can see here on the right what it has done to our stats. Our heavy cargo is maxed, our maneuverability is maxed, and hill traversal is maxed. Looking at our transmissions, we also have a retarder-equipped Eaton Ultra Shift. So very good transmission, one of the best in the game, if not the best. So this truck really hits on all the marks in those categories. It won't leave you stranded on the road, that's for sure. And we'll jump into what the interior looks like. So if we take a look out of the right hand side, the mirror is pretty clear. We've got nice little leather interior here. Out of the left side, I'm sorry, I just said left. So out of the left side it's clear, out the right side it is clear. Out of the front, you can see your two front mirrors up there just fine. And then if we look at the dash, I did mention this truck has two dashes. We will look at both of them. And this is my preferred of the two, where it says 0 mile per hour with a +3 next to it. That is our cruise control. So it is represented digitally, and you have it right there. Flipping screens, you also have a digital speedometer, so you'll be able to tell how fast you're going and what your cruise is currently set at. What is missing from this dash is the distance to empty. So that's not a feature that Freightliner has on its trucks, at least not in ATS. I don't know if they do in real life, but it's not here. With that, I'm gonna jump out on the road. I'm just going to show you guys this cruise control in action real quick, so you get an idea what this looks like. I'll come back into the shop before we go any further, and I'll swap the dash out and show you guys the other dash. One of the big reasons I'm doing these videos is because when you're looking to buy the truck, either if it's from the used market, you can't see anything, or in this case, the dashes, they're blacked out. You can't turn them on. So right there is the cruise control, 27 enabled. Very easy to read, very clean. You also see the speed, very nice. This is one of my preferred dashes. There are several trucks that have dashboards similar to this, and I must say I do enjoy them. So let's go back and get this other thing. Not a big fan of this next dash, but I'll show you guys why. And it's deceptive, because what you're about to see is attention grabbing. Say that. Pop in here, we're going to do a quick dash change out. Right now we are brown, so we will stay brown. We'll go with this guy here. And now you'll notice with two big giant screens, and this is all you'll be able to see in the shop if you were shopping around. Yeah, we'll go with that guy. Confirm. Okay, now I've just ruined my truck. So here we go. And here's the dashboard. You'll notice you do have your digital speed at the bottom, and it's always there, so that is nice. But as I scroll through the controls here, we did not pick any new information up, so you do not have distance to empty. Again, it's just not available on the Freightliners. And then, where is my cruise control, you might ask? Let me get out on the road, and I shall show you that. And this is the particular reason that I prefer the other dash over this one. And if you like this one, by all means feel free to run it. But for me, sometimes I do set my cruise control at, say, 31 or 33 or 52. I'm not always at the 5s. And if it's not digital, it's very hard to read that. You would think with a big screen like this, everything would be digital. What you're seeing right there, that yellow tick, that is our cruise control. Right? I personally do not like that. Go ahead and disable that. I'll let you guys hear what this engine brake sounds like. That is your engine brake. I'll let you guys hear that one more time. Not the most impressive of engine brakes. It is a Cascadia after all. Now if you mod these trucks, the engine sound files, you can get an engine in here that sounds pretty good. But this is all base game, it's all stock. So if you're a new player, this is what you will hear. So again, from 50. That's the engine brake. Now it does stop the truck pretty well, I must say. Now I'll come back here to my designated school bus. It's always parked here, I don't know why. But turn off this engine brake, we'll do a nice little 360 here. Stop. Again, this is the day cab configuration. Maneuverability is maxed out. So you'll see this truck definitely does not have any issues spinning on a dime. So if you got to hook up to a trailer in a tight situation, a tight yard, this truck will definitely be able to do it. With that said, guys, that is going to wrap. Oh, Cascadias also have a train horn. I just scared myself. With that said, it is going to wrap up my review of this truck. I do highly prefer this particular Cascadia over the newer one. I've reviewed the newer one in a previous video. You'll see why I prefer it. It largely has to do with stats. SES just was not very friendly with the new trucks. Both the latest and greatest T680 Kenworth or the latest and greatest Cascadia, they both got gypped on transmissions, which causes a whole world of problems. Anyway, guys, I hope this has been helpful. Maybe hearing or seeing the difference in dashes has been insightful. Make sure you guys do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, do all that good, great stuff. If there's something I missed out on in the reviews, please let me know. I'll happily add it in. But with that said, until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one.